Right, good afternoon folks. It is now, what are we now? Tuesday afternoon. Car's loaded with all my fishing gear, so it's that time again. I'm off fishing. Yeah, not been for 3 weeks, so yeah, it's time for it to get out now. Car's loaded. I'm just about to set off. Like I say, it's Tuesday afternoon. I'm going out for 48 hours till Thursday afternoon, so that's it. I shall check in with you guys when I get down there, get set up and everything. So until then, let's go fishing. Right, I've arrived. Apologies for the wind noise, but it is a bit breezy out here. I'm down on my little private lake. I'm down, like I say, I'm down for 48 hours. It's Tuesday afternoon now. It's getting on for about 4:30, 4:45 in the evening, and yeah, I'm on here till Thursday tea time. Just arrived, as you can see. All the gear there behind me. Yeah. So, like I say, I've just got here. I'm just about to set up and everything, and I will check in with you guys once I'm set up and sorted. So until then, I shall catch you in a bit. Right then guys, finally set up. Took long enough. I've got one rod out at the moment, and that is fishing at quite tight to the just to the island out there. It's only 9.5 wraps, so what, 38 yards, something like that. Like I say, it's not too far. That one's out. That one's out and fishing. The other one I've just left out for the moment, just to show you the rig that I'm using. Pretty straightforward. Again, standard leader. No trace bead. All the way down to a standard chod. Obviously I'm going to put a bit of a bend in that before I put it out, but yeah, standard pop up, 14mm pop up on a size 6 chod, 2.5 ounce lead, fish with a heli-safe, rig to drop off, so I don't have to worry about it obviously smashing hell out of the carp's face on the way in, or potentially disgorging the hook. So yeah, that's fished drop off style. Like I say, it is quite silty in this lake, so got both rods set up the same, both fishing chods. Like I say, my left hander is already fishing out to the island. My right hander, possibly, I'm just going to stick somewhere over in the corner. So the wind has flattened off a bit. In fact, it has eased quite nice now, so like I say, I'm here for 48 hours. So the left hand rod's been out about an hour now. Nothing as yet, but fingers crossed. Oh yeah, and I was asked recently just about my about what, you know, my setup, what sort of rigs I use and rods, etc. The rods I use are the Sonic Vader X RS 12 foots in 3.5 pound. It's only my second time out with these actually. I was fishing Daiwa rods, but I couldn't really get on with them, so I picked a pair of these up. Sonic Vader X RS. Like I said, 12 foot, 3.5 pound test curve. reel wise. Shimano Ultegras XCD 14,000s, and they've been upgraded with the ice drag system. So then basically if you use the original washers that's in there on the drag system, you tend to get like friction stick before it moves. It's only for a second. So yeah, they've been upgraded to ice drag washers, which you don't get that stick. Delkim TXIs, little custom matrix bobbins with isotopes, matrix hot heads and the dinkies, but they fished very short chains. So yeah, that's the rods I use, reels, alarms. See, I'm set up, wasteling and everything. And as I'm here for 48 hours, I've decided to bring my big bivvy, just for the extra room in it. That's the normally I've fished the tracker. I've got a tracker Tempest brolly V2 that I use for most of my quick overnighters and day sessions. This one is the tracker, I think it's the SLX V3. It's the plus version. It's basically the two and a half man version. So more than big enough to keep me comfy. So I'll give you a tour in it in a minute. Obviously the distance stick set up there. So yeah, brought me a big bivvy, luxury, for a couple of days. Yeah, that's the tracker SLX V3, the plus size, 2.5 man version. Just give you a quick bivvy tour. Right, what have we got? Rear vent open, obviously. Bed chair, day chair, barrow folded up there. Odds and sods down here. Receivers, cheeky can of lager, power pack, bait, toilet, tripods. Oh, and if I sit down and spin round, kettle, stove, everything. So my view, that's my view now for the next 48 hours. Like I say, yeah, it's a private venue. I say private. He doesn't advertise it. He only keeps a select few of amount of anglers on it. I think it's people who he knows, family, friends, whatever. Like I say, I have fished this place half a dozen times. So it's not a big lake. An acre and a half. So yeah. So that's it at the minute. I'll get me right hand rod out. Like I say, I'm fishing on both chods. Standard 14mm pop up. Obviously the left hander's out to the island. The right hander I'm just going to fling just in the margins in the corner. Get that out. And then I think I shall get the kettle on. Get a brew going. And think about getting something to eat as well, because I'm getting rather peckish at the minute. So but that's it. I just wanted to show you guys, like I say, I'm set up. One rod's out, second one I'm just about to get out as soon as I get off this camera. And yeah, if anything happens in the meantime, I shall give you guys a shout. But yeah, until then, fingers crossed, and hopefully I shall get a bit of a result. So until then, I'll see you guys later. over this hailstorm. But yeah, it's 8:15. I've had nothing as yet, and I've just run in the bivvy basically to batten down the hatches because it is absolutely pissing it down out there. Hailstone, rain, the works. But yeah, update so far, it is 8:15, 8:20, nothing as yet. So that's it, just the alarm, just the bobbins. Both rods are getting battered now with the hailstone, but yeah, temperature's dropping. The hailstone is starting, as you can no doubt hear. But like I said, both rods are out, both rods are fishing, and as yet, nothing. So I think it's time to get something hot to eat, I think. So yeah, apologies if you can't hear me. I'm going to get something to eat. I'm going to do a brew, and fingers crossed this rain moves on and we'll be into a fish. So until then, I shall speak to you soon. Right then, quick update, 10 to 9 and still nothing. Hang on, what was that? The rods are motionless. Yeah. 10 to 9, and as yet nothing, not even a touch. The sky now is proper cleared. After that hail shower that lasted a good 20 minutes, half an hour, yeah, it's blue sky, the odd cloud. The wind has died right down, and the lake is flat calm. I've seen a couple of fish rolling different places, but like I said, as yet nothing's happened on the rods. I'm just about to have a burger. It's got it cooking down there at the minute. Quick double cheeseburger for tea. Like I said, the sun's setting, the lake's flat calm, but yeah, it's all looking good for a bite. So yeah, that's the update so far. Still a blank at the minute, but like I say, fingers crossed something happens. You've got to be in it to win it, as they say. But yeah, hopefully guys, I will have a fish to show you anytime soon, or throughout the night. But I'll sign off there, and yeah, if anything happens during the night, I shall see you then. Obviously if it doesn't, I will see you in the morning. So yeah. I shall leave it there. Hi, good morning folks. Obviously due to the lack of footage last night, it was a bit quiet on the fishing front. I had a bit of a liner at about 2:45 this morning. Bit of a liner, or an aborted take, not sure what it was. It just gave 2 or 3 beeps on the right hand rod against the island there, because I swapped some rain yesterday. I did have the left-hander on the island and the right-hander over in the corner, but yesterday evening I swapped some rain. I put the right-hander straight out to the island, and then I slung the left-hander just in my left-hand margin. But like I said, due to the lack of footage last night, it was very quiet on the fishing front. I reckon I've got probably about an hour's left of bite time, so I shall leave the rods out for then. See if anything happens, but I'm not expecting it to, so I'm thinking a change of tactics is needed. Like I said, both rods are out on choddies, because like I said, there is a bit of silt here. It's not too deep, but most of the bottom is silt covered. I have found the odd gravel patch here and there, but they're only very small. So yeah, I think, like I say, I reckon I've got about an hour's left of bite time, and then I think my change of tactics then is I'm going to put both rods over to the Ronnie rigs, spinner rigs, whatever you like to call them. Again, my standard setup, ring swivel, onto a quick link, silicone sleeve, a £20 stiff mono. On this one I've just gone for a small piece, whether you can see it or not, small piece of lead putty just over the crimp. Medium kicker, that's a size 4 curve shank, and then on that I've just put, well, micro ring swivel, and onto that is a fluoro dumbbell pop up. That's one rod, or that's what I'll be putting on one rod. And on the other, just in case they've been caught on fluoros and they're a bit wary of them, again, same setup. Turn it that way, you might be able to see it a bit better. Light's a bit crap in here at the minute. Ring swivel, again, quick link, covered by silicone sleeve, £20 stiff mono, again, hold it that way, crimped, covered by a medium kicker, size 11 swivel, again, size 4 curve shank, and to that one I've mounted a match the hatch wafter and tipped it with a piece of plastic cone. Again, that's running on a ring swivel stopped by a hook bead. So that's what I shall be trying in a bit. Like I say, I'll leave them out another half an hour to an hour, and then I'll wind both rods in, take the chods off. I'll still use the my standard setup of my lead core leaders fished with a heli-safe system, so obviously drop the lead. There's no specific reason for dropping the lead at this water, because there isn't that much weed at the minute, but I just find dropping the lead just tends to bring the fishing up to the surface a lot easier. So that's my reason for doing it. I know some people frown upon dropping leads. See, I don't drop them at all waters I fish, but this one I tend to. So yeah, so it was quiet last night on the fishing front. The main road behind, I wish that were quiet. That was quite busy during the night. Weather wise, we did have quite a few heavy showers last night. Didn't get any frost or anything. I think it got down to about 3-4 degrees or something, but yeah, we did have quite a few heavy showers last night, so whether that's gonna stir the fish up or put them down, I haven't got a clue. So that's this morning's update. I shall finish my brew, and yeah, change tactics in about an hour, and fingers crossed that'll get me a bite. Yeah, I'll try them. Like I say, spinner rigs, Ronnie rigs, so whatever you prefer to call them. But yeah, I'll put them on both rods. I'll still put the rods out to the same marks. I'll still put the right hander again back out tight to the island, and the left hander I will stick it round into my left hand margin. I will put a bit more bait on both spots. Like I say, I won't go mad. Just maybe, you know, a few boilies, a few scattered boilies. I want the fish to like pick them up and move rather than, you know, stop in one spot. So it's the only bait I've got with me, to be honest. Like the free offerings, he's just, I'm going for a boilie approach. No sweet corn, no hemp, nothing like that. Like I say, I'm just going to scatter a few boilies over each rod, stick them on the spinner rigs, and give that a try for a few hours. And yeah, like I said, fingers crossed that'll result in a fish. If not, I'll have to think of another change of tactics. May even switch over to a hinge stiff rig, something like that. So it's stopped raining now. It's a bit of blue sky. The sun is out, so if it does warm up and the fish, you know, I will go and have a nosy for them later on. But if I do see them starting to come up a bit up towards the upper layers or on the surface and that, I may even put one rod over to a zig rig and try that. But that's my plan at the minute. Swap them over to spinner rigs, try that for a bit. I may even have a walk around the lake, see if I can spot any fish moving. Yeah, and then take it from there really. So yeah, so up to now it's a blank. Like I said, today's Wednesday morning. Like I said, I'm on here till Thursday tea time, 4-5 o'clock in the afternoon Thursday tomorrow. So yeah, still got plenty of time, but there's nothing like having that weight lifted off your shoulders when you catch a fish. Like I said, I only need one to make it not a blank, so I am trying. Right, so like I say guys, I'll finish my brew, switch the rods over, and then I'll take it from there. So hopefully I will have a bit more action for you in a bit. Like I say, I am trying. So yeah, until then guys, fingers crossed, I will see you shortly with a fish on the bank. Right then folks, quick update for you. I've moved swims. I was fishing down in that swim down there. That's obvious, that's just near the entrance to the lake. Yeah, I was fishing there, and I was casting over to the tip of the island just there. The reason I've moved is I had to wander around looking for some fish, because down in that corner it's a bit of a northeasterly, bit of a chilly wind, and it's blowing down into that corner. So not only is it a bit uncomfortable to be sat in, I I think the fish are backing off it as well, because when I've come for a wander round to this side, obviously I just wander round here, and I have come on to the well, it's like a point swim. So yep, there's a no fishing bay there. There is actually fish in there, to be honest. If I can get any on, typical in it, no fishing bay, and that's where the fish are. But yeah, that's the shallow end. So you have, yeah, no fishing bay. And there is actually a rope across. So if I can just back out a bit. Yeah, so like I say, I'm set up on the point swim now. So I'm out of the wind up here. The wind's straight off my back. So it makes it a bit easier, a bit more comfortable to be sat down. And just about set up now, got everything sorted. And I'm just about to get the rods out. So I think my left-hander basically just going to go to the middle of that island. It's not far. It's literally an underarm swing to that. Because I have seen fish cruising past that today. Like I say, I was fishing on the tip of it coming from that direction before, but yeah. So I shall have a crack from this side. Yeah, so left hand rod is going to be a simple underarm swing to the middle of the island there. And my right hander is going, again, another underarm swing. There is a bit of a snag tree there that's fallen in. I have seen some fish boshing around that, and I believe, after speaking to the owner, that is one of the points where the fish tend to lie up. Either that or just around these patches of lilies. I have seen fish rolling on these as well. But as you can see, it's again underarm lob. That's it. So my right hander's going to go to that snag, and my left hander is going to go to the middle of the island, and then that still leaves. So that's obviously the rope. That's no fishing bay. The rope's on this tree going over the other side, but I've still got all that water, which is the shallow end as well. So I might even move my left hander a bit further around there tonight if I see anything. So yeah, fishing from that island, I can cover all that with my left hand rod, and then literally from there all round, back round to the point here with my right hand rod. So that's the plan. Like I say, I've moved, I've set up. I'm just going to get the rods out now, and then fingers crossed I have a bit of luck over at this side of the lake. So yeah, until then I shall yeah, get the rods out. Right then, just a quick update. It's now 10 to 6 in the evening, and I'm still on a blank. There hasn't been a sniff today. I've seen fish topping, fish rolling, but can I get a bite? Can I, Al? Yeah, the wind's dropped now. The lake's gone nice and flat. I've now put both rods. It's still on the Ronnie rigs, spinner rigs, whatever you like to call them. I'll put them both on the island now for tonight. Left hander is round about there, pretty tight, and the right hander is just outside, just to the right of them little reeds. So they're also pretty tight. So yeah, both rods to the island now for this evening and tonight. Yeah, both on Ronnie's. Standard bottom bait, glugged up, tipped with plastic corn, single grain on each one. So fingers crossed something actually happens tonight, because like I say, I'm booked on till tomorrow tea time. Yeah, been here now just over 24 hours now, halfway through my time, and like I say, at the minute it's still a blank. So that's the quick update. I'm just gonna have some tea now. I was gonna have a coffee, but I think I'll have a cheeky cider. Might have a coffee this evening, but yeah, that's it. Both rods are back out. It's just a quick update to tell you I'm blanking. Coincidentally though, this is episode 4 that I'm doing. I also fished this lake in my very first episode, episode 1, and I blanked back then as well. Like I say, it's not an easy lake this. Like I say, I've probably fished it half a dozen times, and so far I've only had 3 carp out of it. One just over £10 and a scraper 20, and one around about 22 and a half, 22 and 3/4 something. But like I said, that's out of about 6, possibly even 7 trips down here. So yeah, it's not an easy lake, but today is hard. Like I said, there's one there. One's just top there, the other side of the tree. So like I said, it's fish moving. Just need them to move on to my bait. So, and at the minute, like I said, the weather's not too bad. I think they have given rain again tonight. Rain again, I think tomorrow or so, or showers. So that should be fun, packing up in that. Hopefully I can get all my gear dried out before I put it all away. But yeah, that's it. Quick update, just to let you know I'm blanking. So if anything else happens, I will give you a shout. Fingers crossed I sneak at least one out before I go home tomorrow. Morning people, quick update for you. It's 6:30 Thursday morning. Like I say, I'm only there until this afternoon, and yeah, it's a blank. A few liners on both rods last night. Fish were moving about a bit more, but yeah, no fish. So it's a bit chilly, so I'm going to get some breakfast on, pop the kettle on, and like I say, I'm on till 4 o'clock today, so hopefully I will manage to winkle one out before I go. But in all honesty, it's looking like a blank. Right, that's it folks. I'm leaving today a bit early because I've got work tomorrow, so frogging me throat. But yeah, 48 hours and it's been yet another blank. So yep, like I say, I blanked on the first episode of my blogs. That was fishing here and I blanked, and this is the second time I've come back here and again I've blanked. So 48 hours and that's it, nothing to show for it. So I'm going to get off, and yeah, thank you for watching. Sorry I didn't have any fish to show you, and hopefully I will have next time. Thanks.